Connecting Africa. My name is Mathai Bosatho, the Associate Editor, and I'm joined by Wandile Mthiyane, the founder of GrindTea. And Wandile, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you for joining us. Please tell me about GrindTea.
Yeah, GrindTea is effectively a rating platform that helps women and people of color find workplaces where they're truly valued.
Ah, nice.
Take for example, if you leave a particular workplace, say Google, for discrimination, sexual
Yes.
assault, or racism, or whatever, how do you know that if you go to Facebook, it won't be worse?
Exactly.
Right. So what GrindTea does is that current employees rate their workplace on how inclusive or not they are, to help other employees who are in between jobs or recent graduates to find workplaces where they are truly valued and to make an informed decision about their next workplace.
Nice, interesting. So what prompted you to start something like this? What happened? What was the genesis of it?
Yeah, so I was trying to grab dinner in Durban, South Africa, and I was denied access to a restaurant on the account of my race. And I thought to myself, because it's a restaurant, I could quickly just jump into another one and still get a meal, right?
Yes.
But now, when you think about it, the people who are within workplaces don't have that easy of a choice to just jump from workplace to workplace, right?
Exactly.
Because now you have 3 months here, you have 7 months there, you no longer look attractive within your
Yes,
resume.
nobody wants to hire you.
Nobody wants to hire you. And it seems like you are the problem, right? Meanwhile, it could be the companies. So how do we look out for each other and point each other towards workplaces that are already investing in inclusion and incentivize those whilst disincentivizing those who aren't, right? According to Glassdoor data, 3 in 4 millennials and Gen Zs look for inclusion as the number one item when looking for a workplace. But we don't have a barometer of what an inclusive workplace is. At least the parameters that exist are companies talking about how great they are, or some other rating things like we looked at this and we looked at that and this company is great.
Yes.
But that doesn't really matter. What matters is how people are going to experience it, and that's what we're providing.
Oh, nice. So I know you it's an app. So how
Yes.
do people register, and what is the criteria for somebody to get on it, the platform?
Yeah, it's a web-based platform right now. People can go to grindtea.com and you search a workplace that you're looking at and compare it with others, or you can rate your current workplace or a former workplace. And that's really how it's very simple, and we're able through our AI system to check and verify that you actually did work there through LinkedIn, etc.
So is it workplaces in which countries, or is it like
Which
everywhere?
region? Yeah, no. The platform operates globally, but our concentration is New York City and South Africa right now.
Oh, okay. Do you have expansion plans?
Yes. No, we have definitely expansion plans, particularly in the United States and across the continent of Africa. Those are the 2 sort of market segments that we're focusing on right now.
I see. And who's your competitor?
Yeah, our competitors are companies like Glassdoor, Fishbowl, Indeed. These are all companies that have some form of company ratings. Glassdoor focuses on CEO approval and compensation discrepancy across gender, etc. Similar with Indeed, a little bit more in-depth. But what we bring to the table is scientific data based on indicators. So we worked with Harvard and Columbia social psychologists to study what causes high turnover amongst women and people of color.
Yes.
And it's indicators such as maternity leave, path to growth, authentic self, compensation. And you can filter all of these ratings based off your gender, your race, and your sexual orientation, because data is only as relevant as it is relevant to you.
Oh, I see. So with the research that you have done, you found that because of like maternity leave and people leave jobs and so, how are then companies responding to that? How are they, if they're seeing, oh, I got like a bad rating by so many people, do they then come back and change their culture or whatever, or what is the remedy?
So in addition to the rating platform, companies are then able to create a profile within GrindTea and be able to sort of be at the forefront of changing the narrative around the inclusion strategy and say, hey, as APSA, we see that there's a discrepancy between how we pay our white women and our black women.
Yes.
Here are the 3 things that we're putting in place to change that. Because we fundamentally understand that changing culture takes time.
Yes.
Right? But we want companies to have the opportunity to have the benefits of the doubt, where if I'm looking to apply at ABSA, I realize that the compensation, there's a discrepancy according to race,
Yes.
which may deter me, but I see that ABSA is taking X and Y steps, then I may still want to apply, right? But also this becomes a huge opportunity for ABSA and other companies to then showcase their job opportunities to attract diverse talent that's already coming to the platform, whether it's be women or people of color, etc. And so things like that.
Oh, thank you so much, Wandile. Do you have anything else that you think is important that we missed that you would like to tell our viewers?
Yeah, I think, look, let's turn workplaces into communities where we all belong. And we do that by looking out for each other and sharing our own experiences on grindtea.com and sharing that platform to other folks who may be in a workplace where they're not treated well, or who are in between jobs or recent graduates. And I think it's, according to McKinsey data, it will take 95 years for us to reach job parity across race, right? So we can either wait for the companies to change in 95 years,
yes,
or we can change ourselves and force that change by pointing each other in the right direction.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Mathai Bosatho, Connecting Africa. Thank you. Signing out.